Stop doing this or you'll stay broke forever, according to Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill is the author of one of the best-selling books of all time, Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill spent more than 20 years researching and writing this book, and in his research, he interviewed more than 500 millionaires, including some of the richest people of his time like Andrew Carnegie, the steel magnate who built a fortune worth more than $300 billion in today's money, or Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford Motor Company, who amassed a fortune worth more than $200 billion in today's money, or John D. Rockefeller, the richest American of his time whose wealth adjusted to inflation would be way over $400 billion. So in this video, we will talk about 3 things that Napoleon Hill says broke people do that keep them broke forever. So make sure to watch until the end. Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. The first thing that broke people do, according to Napoleon Hill, is that they are controlled by their environment. According to Napoleon Hill, broke people let their environment control them. But rich people, on the other hand, control their environment. Here is what he says. The starting point of all achievements is desire. Weak desires bring weak results, just as a small fire makes a small amount of heat. Through desire, your purpose is revealed to you. Without it, you wander through life without a rudder or a compass. So if you don't have any goals in life, you will be at the mercy of your environment. Your environment will control you because you will just go with whatever the flow is. But if you have strong, burning desires and goals, then you can control your environment. You can mold it the way you want it to be. Successful people know how to do that. They have an unwavering focus on their goals. They are not distracted by anything. They have self-control. They know how to resist temptations and not give in to instant gratification. Here's a quote from another famous person that I really like that expands on this idea. Break people have an opinion about everything, but they don't take action about anything. So when you see a successful person, never think that their success is a coincidence or that they got lucky. No, that person made something happen. They took action even when others thought they were crazy. Even when no one believed in them, they still put one foot in front of the other and eventually they won. You can do the same if you have the burning desire and focus to achieve your goal. The second thing that broke people do that keeps them broke is that they follow instead of leading. According to Napoleon Hill, broke people always want to follow someone else's path instead of creating their own. They live their lives based on other people's opinions and expectations. But rich people, on the other hand, they lead. They carve out their own path in life. They don't care what other people think of them. They have the courage to blaze a new trail. Let me give you an example. Most of us have been to school. We went to elementary school, middle school, high school, college, whatever. The reason why so many people have followed this path is because it has been laid out for them since day one. Since the moment they were born, the society told them what they need to do in order to be successful. And most people just go with it. They don't question it. They don't try to find out if there are other ways to be successful. They don't try to create their own path. Instead, they blindly follow the path that society has laid out for them. Here is what Napoleon Hill says about this. A fool with a plan can beat a genius with no plan. Being successful in life requires planning. It is hard work that needs to be done. If you want to be successful, you need to figure out what works for you. You need to figure out your strengths, weaknesses, likes and dislikes. You need to have self-awareness. And based on that, you need to map out a plan and execute on it. Yes, you can learn from other people's mistakes, but you also need to learn how to make your own decisions. You need to trust yourself. Otherwise, you will always be at the mercy of other people's opinions. You will always be controlled by your environment. The third thing that broke people do that keeps them broke is that they are always in a rush. They want everything to happen fast. They are impatient. They compare themselves to others and that makes them feel bad. So they try to rush the process of achieving their goals. But rich people, on the other hand, they are patient. They understand that good things take time. Here is what Napoleon Hill says about this. If you want to succeed, you should always try to make the other person feel that the benefit they will receive from you is greater than the benefit you will receive from them. So when you are in a relationship, whether it is a friendship, a romantic relationship, or a business partnership, you need to always add value to the other person. You need to give more than you take. If you always try to get more than you give, sooner or later people will find out and they will cut ties with you. They will not want to work with you anymore. Now, here is the paradox. In order to add value to another person, sometimes you have to take certain actions that may not seem very nice in the moment, but if you think long-term, it is always worth it. For example, if you have a friend who is always asking you for favors, but never willing to return the favor, that is not a good relationship. That is a toxic relationship. Even though you may feel bad for saying no to your friend, you have to do it. Otherwise, you are enabling them and you are not adding any value to them. You are not helping them become better. In fact, you are hurting them because they are not learning how to help themselves. They are relying on you. And as much as we hate to admit it, sometimes in order for someone to grow, they need to go through pain. They need to face their problems and solve them on their own. So the moral of the story is this: be patient. Don't rush the process. Add value to others and good things will happen. Over time, success is not a sprint. It is a marathon. These are the 3 things that broke people do that keep them broke forever, according to Napoleon Hill. Let us know in the comments below if you agree with these points. Also, don't forget to check out our other videos where we talk about the habits of the super rich. You can click the link in the description or in the card above. Thank you for watching. We hope that you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. If you have already subscribed, we thank you for it and we hope that you continue to enjoy our videos.